Hey guys, it's Kristina. Thank you so much for watching. So, today I'm going to show you how to contour and highlight your body. And I learned these tricks from just modeling. When I do models, sometimes I do this for photo shoots, you know, just like you can contour and highlight your face, you can do the same thing with your body. And what it means, if you don't know, contouring is using like a dark matte shade of a cream or a powder to recede something on your body. So for example, I placed some of that underneath my cheekbone today to recede it, and then a highlight is something shimmery that reflects light that's going to make the body part come forward. So it makes it appear larger, and that's what this highlight here does. So it makes me look like I have nice bone structure, even though you might not have great bone structure, or even if you have some bone structure, accentuates it, you know, and that's what makeup does for your face. You know, it's like accentuating your great features and hiding your bad features, you know, so you can do the same thing with your body. And I don't think it's, you know, a trick or anything like that. You know, a lot of people say like about boobs, like for example, they're like, oh, that's false advertisement, but I don't think it is, because just like with makeup, you know, you make yourself look better, and you can do the same thing for your body. So I do the contour and highlight stuff when I do photo shoots, like in my bikini or something like that, so it's really awesome for that. So you can do it if you're doing like a bikini competition also, and just stuff like that. And I just filmed a video on how to make your boobs appear larger. So if you want to watch that video, I will link it down below. So if you want to know how to make your boobs appear larger, which is not just about the contouring, it's also a few other tricks. I just did film this video, so I will link that video down below in the info box if you're interested. So let's get started. Like I said, I do this a lot of times for photo shoots and stuff like that. Like I contoured right under here, under my cheekbones. It makes it recede, and then I highlight it right here. You can see the little shimmer on my cheekbone, and it makes it look like I have higher cheekbones. So it looks really great in photography, but you can also apply the same technique to your nose, to your boobs, to your abs, to your legs, to anything really. So first you want to take a matte shade that's dark, and here I'm just using this e.l.f. Duo with like a dark bronzer, just because I am tan right now. When I'm not as tan, I use a different powder. I have like a ton of these, but just make sure that it's matte. It cannot be shimmery. And then it goes well with your skin tone, because some people are darker, some people are lighter, so just find the shade that works for you. So now, do you see these two lines that I naturally have right there? You want to start placing the powder into there. And I'm just using my Sedona Lace 602 brush. And then you want to take a bronzer that's shimmery. It doesn't have to be tan. Mine is just tan because I am tan, but if you're fair, just use that light highlight that you have, you know, that you buy for your face. This is just a loose powder. It's very shimmery. And I'm using the Sigma F30 brush, and I actually have a discount coupon for 10% off Sigma that I will put below. And you want to start applying this on these parts here that, you know, naturally are highlighted already because they're coming forward. So I'm trying not to get it on my bathing suit, but I don't want to flash anybody either, so I'm trying to do this carefully. So it kind of brings the part forward while this part is making it look like it's receded, and it already makes the boobs look bigger. And now moving on to the abs, like I told you guys I would do. So like I said, I do this a lot for like when I have photo shoots and stuff. So naturally you would have like a line going down the middle here and here, and then it will also be sort of sunken in on these two sides. And I mean, everyone's body is different. This is just what I like to do. So you can kind of play around with the shadows and make it custom to your own body, because people like different shapes and people are different. So, and if you like that little kind of V crease that people have right here, which, you know, boys and girls have that, you can also try to create that with the shadow if you like that. And then I'm going to take that shimmery highlight, and I'm going to bring forward these two parts here. So really this is just like makeup for your body. It's just like you do with your face to accentuate your features. This is makeup for your body, and I don't feel like it's, you know, being fake or anything like that, because if you already have something that you want to flaunt, it's just accentuating the good parts of your body that you have and kind of hiding the bad parts, just like you do with your face. And if you want to keep highlighting, you can also highlight down this ridge in your back here for if you're doing a photo shoot, because it will show up and it will look really nice. It's really hard to do on camera because I don't have a mirror, I just have the little viewfinder, but you know, you can't see it on the camera, but in the sunlight and stuff, it looks really nice. And then you can do the center of your legs, like on the top half and the bottom half, just in the center with the shimmer highlight. And I mean, it's hard to show on camera right now, but I will insert like a picture or something like that into here so you can see the effects. And that sort of just gives you a highlight down the middle of your leg, and it makes like a perfect straight line, and it makes your legs look slimmer and more slender and longer, and it's just nice. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. And also, if you do this trick and you post it on Instagram and Twitter, tag me. My Instagram is K3Chocolate, my Twitter is K3Chocolate, just like my channel. And I will link all my stuff down below along with my Facebook and everything. Or you can even post the pictures to my Facebook if you want. I just want to see the results if you guys do try this out. So that'll be awesome. Just hashtag K3Chocolate on Instagram and I'll look at them. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.